Hey guys, welcome back to the Empty Mountain water container build. So, we're finally making some progress, which is nice because it's been taking a little longer than I thought. You can see this is where the stump used to be, and this is where the platform is. And I wanted to show you guys this right now because you're going to be the only ones to ever see how this works. And I want witnesses. Somebody has to witness. Bear witness. Okay, so when I was first building this, I didn't take into consideration that we're going to have 5,000 pounds sitting on this platform. So I kind of had to re-engineer my thoughts around it and the design. So you can see down here we started with some plinth stones, and then I put some concrete underneath the stones to just kind of firm up the foot pad there. And then what I ended up doing was I actually hung the deck, suspended it, and then just packed with these, suspended the deck with a little pressure treated board screwed to it, and then I just packed that concrete right up into the, packed the concrete right up against the, there's a 3x6 beam that runs there and runs here. And so I suspended the deck and then just pushed the concrete right up against to create the foundation, and I think that worked really good. And so then I did the sheet of plywood and made sure that was all sealed off so the moisture can't get from the ground up into this base layer here. So this is actually going to be what the containers sit on, and you can see I put one of these blocks under each, so these blocks are situated to sit under each foot of the IBC totes. And what I'll do is lay a sheet of plywood over the top of this, and then I'll lay a 2x6 that runs that length to help distribute the weight of the feet right down into these blocks. So the main weight carriers on these IBC totes are the corners. So these corners are basically bearing straight to the earth through the beam. So the weight of the container just goes straight to basically straight through the foundation. So it should be incredibly strong. But this foam, and cutting out all these blocks and getting the foam situated and foaming it all in, and then you can see I just spray foamed it tight. So all of it's locked in. I just finished that today. So it's all ready to get covered now, which I'm excited about. So I'll put the plywood on, and then the 2x6s, and then that'll all get screwed together. And I think what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm not going to screw this building or this bump out into this building, because if this ever does sag for some reason, I want it to just fall away. It'll slide off the building. So I'm just going to nail it instead of screwing it and have it tear our building apart. That's my thought. I mean, it's a little pessimistic, but anyways, I don't think that's going to happen. But if it does, it'll just start sloughing off the wall slowly. Because
are you talking about the totes themselves? Like, why do the totes need to be?
The totes are just going to sit on this.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry.
And if this ground gets wet, I mean, I think there's plenty of pounds per square inch that the earth will hold. But if it starts to settle, if this starts to settle, then this is all going to be enclosed with a wall up to about here.
Oh, so you're talking about the enclosure.
The enclosure, yeah.
Oh,
Thank
okay,
you.
I
Yeah.
got it. Okay, okay.
So if
Sorry,
that-
I didn't follow
no,
what
that's
we were
great.
screwing to the building. Okay,
No,
got it.
yeah, that's awesome that you were there to think about that. But if that front end starts settling, then the wall will just start pulling away like this.
You'll just give up the ghost. We don't.
And then we'll be able to see it happening and address it.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
So that's the plan.
Smart, babes.
So I'm super stoked, yeah, to get the containers up on here. And then you can see I made this, so this is the size of the IBC totes. The feet will sit on these. And then we'll have a 2x6 wall. And this will actually open some vents in this wall so the heat from the Prebonic keeps these water containers warm. And then I left, so this line here is the 2x6 wall. And then I left some space here between the totes and the wall to run plumbing to connect the totes together. But you'll get to see that here, hopefully in the not too distant future. All right, guys. It's taken me long. It's taken me longer than I would have hoped, but I'm super excited with how it's turning out, and getting all this locked together right now just feels so good. So happy to share that moment with you. And now I'm going to cover it up, and no one will ever see it again.
Let's take a walkabout tour around it here.
All right, guys. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you on the next one.